Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion plays Slay the Spire. Yesterday's daily, a lot of fun. Silent draft, qu'est-ce que c'est? Today's daily, silent insanity, so it's already good. You wanna leave, Tomo? You just give me a meow and you can go. You don't have to beat on the door. Normal enemies drop relics instead of cards. Big game hunter, elite enemies are now, pardon me, swarming the spire and drop better relics. I just got a little choked up. I just ate a salad and it made me very sad, okay? Now I got some kale stuck in the old windpipe. Yeah, I see NL's misplays #1. 300 points above anybody else. I'm not gonna say suspicious necessarily, but a good grasp of the inner workings of the scoring system, dare I say. So I don't even think you look at 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, so it's 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Then we want to stick left. And instead of going question marks, we probably want to get as many relics as possible to give us the maximum chance of perfecting enemies. But I think we wish to, well, wish you a Merry Christmas, of course, but can't play these. You're gonna live, unfortunately. Might as well play this. We want to just not even look at the deck, because we have no idea what our synergies are gonna be at the present moment. Just play the cards you got, and then see how you do. I hate taking damage right. Oh my god, I think we almost froze the game there. I hate taking damage this early. It's a little frustrating, but life goes on. Well, this seems incredible. I tell you what, I think I'll end ya. And you're right there. Okay, well, what about 7 damage worth of shivs? And then 4 shivs would be 28 damage. Are you kidding me? Do we really have to do like a dodge and roll here? Well, if we're gonna do a dodge and roll, it's sad. Well, no. Do it like this. It's a bummer, dude. I don't want to take this much damage early. I'm a little worried. I'm gonna fight the elite and get my butt kicked. But, well, flechettes. But we can't, if we play this, flechettes becomes worse. That works. Snecko's skull. Okay, there's something to be said about that. I'm just, I'm a little concerned that we don't appear to be drawing many blocks. So fighting elites is a way to get blocks, but again, there's only like 50 cards, you know, like there's already 50 cards is what I should say. I think we should acrobatics, dump reflex, and I mean, I actually feel like a setup bouncing flask is pretty good, and then Bane for 7 is or cloak and dagger, draw 1 extra card. Yeah. 1 extra card, 1 extra energy, because we know we got 9 damage for 0 right off the top. It's actually going to be more than that, because it's going to be 4 poison times 3, so it's 12 damage right off the top. Neutralize, give you a quick slash. I know we're going to toss adrenaline in here anyway, but then we also have you killed, which is better. All right, that worked fine. Anchor's super good. We've been taking a lot of turn 1 damage. Now, we don't have the ability to buy much. Dare I say that dramatic entrance at 99 might be an interesting way to approach this run, because as your deck gets, you know, thicker and thicker, and we're rocking the thickest deck you could imagine. Probably could have phrased that in a way that was a little less gross, but innate cards become that much more valuable. He's doing no damage. And as innate cards become more valuable, we would like to add them to the deck, you know? That's pretty much what it comes down to. So if we can upgrade backstab, dramatic entrance, etc., we're feeling pretty good about where we stand right now. I think, at least. Now, okay, we've got a very curse-focused deck between Blue Candle and the Darkstone. When we get to our campfire, assuming we do, I really think we ought to rest. I gotta think about this for a second. Him losing 1 strength is not worth very much. I'd rather hit him for 7, and you know what? Throw another 7 poison damage in on top. Malaise can work. I mean, if we had played it at the start, we might, like, before playing any of our other energy-costing cards, we might have enjoyed it, but he's only doing 6 damage, so I think you just hit him. And because he's poisoned, hit him for 14, and we got him. I think we either want to rest or we want to upgrade one of our innate cards, because with 51 cards in the deck, upgrading any one specific card is essentially irrelevant. That was a good fight, though. Ornamental Fan is okay, and I have no idea what we'd like to add here. Accuracy seems good to come by, so Storm of Steel, I'll start there. Knowing we want to fight 2 elites, actually maybe 3 elites before our next rest, I'm going to throw a rest in here. I would love to upgrade Dramatic Entrance because we're probably going to fight the artifacts at some point, but this is fine. Alright, we can stall, but turn 1 does give us a lot of potential, you know? Yeah, because of our innate cards, this is 17 free damage. I think you go for it. So I think you hit. Noxious is not, I mean, Noxious is already upgraded. It's 3 per turn, basically. So I think you do throw that out there. And then a dash isn't worth that much. It's only 10 damage. I think I'd rather do 8 and then roll over a little energy for next turn. We only did 17 damage, but Noxious is going to add 3 poison per turn. That adds up not insignificantly. So I think we want to draw first. And we'll dump Reflex for even more draw. Bouncing Flask. It's pretty good. But I think we want to dash for like minimal damage. Bouncing Flask for like another 12 or dodge. Let's do a dodge roll Poison Stab. We take 4 damage, roll a little block over, and we add enough poison to keep that counter ticking up as quickly as possible. More good blocks, please, though. More good block relics is actually a huge get for us. I think we should apply poison in weak. Like, yeah, like start here. Then, we might as well use unload, I think. So we're gonna take 9. In the whole scheme of things, taking 9 damage against the Lagavulin, I mean, I guess we've taken 13, but it's not bad at all. I think we'd like to Storm of Steel. And we get extra, pardon me, we get extra energy because we discarded Tactician. We got a little lemon dressing stuck in the old throat hole there. You're dead. We got no healing cards or anything, so we might as well just let the poison take you away. No speedruns coming here, but a Pantograph is actually pretty good. And out of all these, I mean, Burst it has the potential to be more useful, but I kind of like Die. I'm a sucker for raw damage, I have to say. We could dodge elites if we get lucky. I doubt we will, but we could. So we certainly want to backstab, and we want a Dramatic Entrance, and then it becomes more tricky. We could discard like everything, but it's not particularly strong. I think we should play Bouncing Flask followed by Unload. Let's go. Okay, so we got super lucky. Because we got so much block. Oh, we got 4 out of Ornamental Fan plus Anchor. That's good. And then basically we just got the perfect draw with Bouncing Flask, which managed to hit the enemy that we wanted to kill. Well, here, usually, I think you'd be looking at a Die. And I could deal 12 damage to you, but that's not that amazing. I think it's the right call, and it does give us a block, which is kind of nice. The reason we do that is so that we can kill this guy before he attacks next turn, and honestly, I think we're in an okay position to not worry about our HP before the next elite fight, unless this draw is truly horrendous, which thankfully it wasn't. We will kill you thusly. And I think just roll over into the next turn. We should be able to find a way to deal 21 damage to this guy. Maybe a little bit overconfident, but we'll see. Well. I actually love the idea of a burst malaise. We do take 3 damage, but this guy, I mean, we weren't going to kill him. Not with our shivs. We maybe could have ornamental fan to the point where we weren't taking any extra damage, but I don't know. I'm skeptical. Let's leave it at that. Finisher will finish you off. How fitting. And Mummified Hand is a beautiful card. And I think Bullet Time is just maybe the best card in the Silence entire wheelhouse. It fits in almost every archetype in my very limited rudimentary experience. I'm willing to go until we hit like 30 HP. There we go. Whenever you add a power to your deck, it's upgraded. Highly worth it. And we get a free turn on this guy. So let's hope we can go for broke here. Neutralize. Backstab. Dramatic Entrance. Blade Dance is 2 shivs. And then we like, okay, we play this. Now we probably want to play Deadly Poison on top of this. Yeah, it works better than Storm of Steel. It was a really, really solid first turn. It's hidden for 14. No joke. Or is it? Accuracy is gonna make something free. But Skewer only does 28 damage here. Eviscerate only does 18. But if we can get Eviscerate to be free, we might be able to kill you. Oh, it hit Finisher. What a trash draw. So we're gonna take a nasty hit here. We're hoping for more combat, or actually, now that I think about it, maybe hoping for no combat before our boss fight, and maybe a regen potion. Regal Pillow, also good. I think you'd take powers, I guess. All other things being equal, you would probably take powers here. Remove a card from my deck. Sure. What do we not want? Honestly, I think Nightmare is probably going to be a dead draw a lot of the time. But I really, really think Masterful Stab is a dead draw. I don't know if I've ever played this card in my 170 hours of Slay the Spire. When we rest, we're going to rest for a decent amount. I don't think we need to pay to rest, so do we want to pay to remove? I'm going to say no. It's not that I don't trust the Cleric. That's you're putting words in my mouth. Thankfully, our math was correct. We're going to heal up to full on this guy, and now we're good to go. All right, right off the bat, After Image. After Image is made outmaneuver free. I love it. We don't want to play outmaneuver until we play Flechettes, but so we're going to play Flechettes, which is an attack. We're going to play Burst, outmaneuver, and then Backstab, Dramatic Entrance. Depending on your perspective, you might consider this guy's at like the perfect amount of HP. Skewer would be an incredible draw. No Skewer, unfortunately. We need to do 10 damage to him. That's going to be extremely easy. Alright, so we got a nice poison stack up on him. Remember, you do want to perfect the boss if possible. It's worth a non-insignificant amount of points. How are we going to perfect the boss in this situation? That's a great point. We cannot do it. Okay. Setup is now free. It's probably worth setup making Finisher free. And then, there you go. Well, honestly, I'm not overly concerned with these perfects because I had nothing to do with setting up the deck to begin with. Let's start accuracy. Like, Storm of Steel with accuracy is obviously great. I would prefer not to have to discard Finisher in order to get there, but I'm just looking like, is there anything else we'd rather do in the meantime? There probably is. What if we Nightmare, copy Finisher for next turn? And we're going to take a hit here, but then play Storm of Steel, and then hit you for 30. Now we should have 3 0 energy finishers in our hand, or they're 1 energy finishers. That's garbage. Oh, we got bullet time though. Okay. So Terror, Noxious, not like the order matters too much. Bouncing Flask, Corpse Explosion. It does like 56 damage to you. That was pretty good. Close. Corpse Explosion did a great amount of damage to that guy there. We got really lucky. things were looking mildly dicey. First floor went just fine. Enemies starting vulnerable is amazing for us. I don't really do a Wraith form build ever, but transform and upgrade 3 cards. I don't know. I really think that energy relics are better than everything else in the game. Us making enemies stronger without getting any strength for ourselves is very dangerous, but let's take the right path. We don't have enough money to make the shop super worthwhile, I should say. Yeah, like I don't love the idea of giving enemies extra strength. I'll level with you, but so be it. What do we want to add to our hand? I kind of like the idea of adding 33 damage to our hand, but could also add, well, I mean, we could do a lot, right? We could add 12 block. That also adds 12 block on the turn after that, but I think we could kill him. So let's add 3 backstabs to our deck. With After Image, we're only going to need a little extra block here as well. Let's start here. Because we really want to make Dash free if possible. Blade Dance is free. It's good for After Image, and it does like extra damage. We might as well play Poison Stab. Play Accuracy, hit you with this. And you are insanely dead, but you're kind of our ideal enemy. The birds are a big problem, because they start, and they do so much damage right out of the gate. But hey, more relics coming our way. Runic Dodecahedron is more energy. Really, for now, we don't have enough draw to make great use of that on every... No, thank you, sir. On every circumstance, but it is going to give us great skewer plays. Jax is kind of tempting, but I'm going to decline because I want to save our money for something better. I think Apotheosis is insanely good. Or a Calcum. At this point, I'm just like, we should get rid of our money for some advantage, because the second floor could be tough. I think there was a little, like, pseudo-game theory going on there. All right, we're at 5 energy. These guys are doing 30 damage. That's just disgusting. So you can be hit by that. Now, I'm thinking if I could... Well... What is this gonna hit? Doppelganger? It doesn't make any sense. I need to wipe one of you. I need to stop one of you from attacking it. The only one I can hit... Well, that's not true. I could do... Hit, see what we draw. Oh, so good. Okay, you might as well play this. Although Noxious will definitely hit it, right? Yeah, maybe it's better this way. Yeah, it's probably legitimately better that way. So we're taking no damage. We're getting 4 energy and 4 extra cards next turn. This guy's gotta go. This guy's gotta go. This guy, if he goes, he goes. Actually, he's gonna be dead to Noxious. Should be, at least. Yeah. Alright. Oh, okay, what is happening here? So we want to play Accuracy. And then that makes Bullet Time free, which is hilarious. So play Accuracy, that makes Dash free. I think that... I want to make space in our hand. Let's play our free Dash. And then we'll play Adrenaline. And we'll play Accuracy. And this is now hilarious, because Blade Dance is now, like, the best card anybody has ever seen in their lives. You're still alive somehow. Let's hit you with one of these. Certainly, Bullet Time, it turns out, was unnecessary. I'm gonna chalk this one up to just getting the ideal draw on those accuracies. That was really good. Whetstone? I didn't even know we had a Dagger Spray in the deck, so that's great news. These guys offer debuffs, but the debuffs stink. So, or rather, they're good for me. So I'm gonna pop this Dex Potion just to make some room. Then, After Image for certain. Dash is free. Ideal draw. Dramatic. Dagger Spray. Who's going? You're going. Need to do 6 damage to you. Let's make Bouncing Flask free. I want to see where it lands. I could backstab you, but you might just die to poison. I'm just backstab. I'm gonna try. Yo, let's go. So he's dead. You're not dead, but you're dead in 1 turn. We're gonna perfect this Elite. This ended up going real well. Okay, we're starting to cook. I can smell the juices in the oven. Getting a little anxious at the end of the last floor, but hey, look at this. What can you say, right? Whenever you play a skill, deal 3 damage to a random enemy. Maybe we can make this free. It hit Blade Dance, unfortunately. Well, I have to hit you, but we should play this. It'll make flechettes free. Not that that matters at all, but... Taking no damage. Very lucky, by the way. You're not... Oh, you are dead to poison. You're super dead to poison. I didn't realize. Alright, anyway. That was really good. Now we can add a card. And extra strength is exactly what we need. As far as I'm concerned, add an extra power. Like, why not? And rather than upgrade our innate cards, which I think is our best play if we rest, let's get another relic going here as soon as possible. So we're going to play an After Image. That made a Wraith form free. This is getting a little silly, so we'll play that After Image out of here. I think we'll play Finisher. Finisher will deal like... Well, because they're vulnerable, I think it's a good play. Like, it's 20 extra damage. And, like, set up... I mean, we might as well play it. It doesn't hit anything, but it does do 3 damage. Like, it doesn't hit anything in our hand that would normally be a target, is what I mean. I should point out as well, upgraded After Images do become innate to begin with, so we might just want to do that. Free flechettes, 2 skills. Where are you at HP-wise? You're 1 shiv away from death, I hope? Certainly not 1 shiv away from death. Oh! Unless we hit you with that. Okay, we're taking no damage. This guy is almost certainly going to die next turn anyway. Yeah, we should rest and upgrade our After Images so we always start with them. That's been a huge boon for us here. Oh, man. Okay, so... I think... I mean, I'd like to add itself to my hand, but sure. I'll play Nightmare to add more Blade Dances next turn. I should have Corpse Explosioned him. It would have done a lot of damage to you. So we'll play this just to put Corpse Explosion on top. I don't know, we're drawing like 6 cards we're already aware of starting on the next turn, but we could have handled this fight faster, but I think it's going just fine. You almost certainly drop Apotheosis. It is kind of, let me run the math. This would be 12 poison on top of the existing 5. So you get 17 poison. Then you get 34 damage done. I think we do it like this. Yeah, that'll work. No disrespect meant to Apotheosis, we just didn't need it. Ooh, choose an attack at the start of your turn. This will be in your hand. So we have a chance to make another attack innate. Finisher by default is an extra 12 damage. At least. So I kind of... I know it says Finisher, but I kind of like it as a starter. Is that okay with you, Mr. Maitre D? Monsieur Maitre D? Well, it's an easy start. You have to. You have to. And it's not as good as I would like, I'll admit. And we are certainly going to be hit. We're only getting hit for 1, and it's such a... If only we didn't draw Tactician and we could have played something else to get that After Image play, we would have gotten the benefit of Runic Dodecahedron over and over. So, it's weird, but like Burst, Nightmare, Flechettes seems like a cool play until you realize drawing 6 Flechettes next turn is not worth a whole heck of a lot. Yeah, we're drawing a lot next turn, thankfully, but... yeah, because they scale not off of other attacks, but off of other skills, so this is... It would have been poor. We still got 8 energy this turn, that's a lot. And, we got a lot of juice to roll with here. Bullet time is free. Do we have draw? Yes, we do. So we're gonna use, like, Terror. We're gonna try to take him out, basically. Play Wraith form now. And then we want to hit you. And we're going to hit you again. Bullet time now exists. I don't think he's going to die. $20 damage. You gotta go. So I think it's like hit, you're gone. 30 damage on the board. Hit ya. We got enough block now. We still play Storm of Steel to deal 3 damage. Pass turn. Not amazing. And dude, that 1 HP is gonna haunt us. I'm not even joking. Like, losing that 1 HP will haunt us for the rest of the floor. It's horrendous. Our shivs are good, but they're not that good. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying it. We can get 16 damage instead of getting whatever it was before. I think it was 12 from, well, it would actually have been 18 damage from unload. Not enough to get the kill anyway, but you know, enough to make you think twice about what you've done. Lantern is really good. Another Envenom is worth more than an After Image. Like, Envenom is something I was actually going to suggest we would add to this deck in the future. But we're going to be nerfed by 1 HP here. Serious bummer. We seem to draw... Oh, After Image is already innate because all powers are upgraded when you add them to the deck. Disregard. We don't need the rest to get the... No wonder we're drawing so many After Images. That makes perfect sense. Alright, well... Blade Dance works insanely well here to enable Finisher. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you. We'll play Acrobatics. We haven't used like any energy so far. See you later, Nightmare. Use Adrenaline. Might as well play Noxious. Dodge and roll is free, so we'll toss that out there. Hit you with one of these and... You fool! You played Doppelganger before you played Finisher. You know, in my head, I'm like, it's still really good. But start here. Accuracy. Hits Storm of Steel. Tempting. Noxious. Hits Poison Stab. So we start Flechettes. Then Apotheosis. And we I suppose if you wanted to, you could play a double Apotheosis. Doesn't seem like a great idea in my world, but what do I know? So you're gonna burst Storm of Steel. This is just to get the maximum After Image plays. And we're taking no damage. Good stuff. Does Envenom cost 1 when we draw it next time as a result of the upgrade? I guess we'll find out. Dude, this is a horrible draw for us. Just terrible, really. It's worth playing for block, I think, but you know what? On the bright side, if you want to think of it this way, it's a good excuse to rest. Envenom hits Bane. We want to play Wraith form, Blade. I think we got him. I mean, we definitely have him. Yeah. And Envenom plus Snecko Skull is incredible. Nightmare and Bouncing Flask pre-upgraded. I'll take Alchemize. A regen potion means we can upgrade instead of resting. Not that it's worth a ton, but it's worth something. After Image? After Image. Crippling Poison could be fine, but first we're gonna do Dramatic. We don't know who we're gonna backstab yet. We should focus on maybe one of the weaker ones. Throw Acrobatics out there. We will discard probably Setup, which we don't need. Do Die. Finisher's free now. Do Dagger Spray. And then, honestly, there you go. That's a great bit of combat right there. Kunai is perfect. Because we are going to be... I mean, on turn 1, we're going to gain, like, at least 2 decks. Or at least 1 dex, I should say. But it sucks when we don't draw. That's, like, our biggest problem right now. I'm going to take an Ancient Potion to avoid this debuff. The worst case scenario is that we are going to get 1 dex by default on our starting turn. It would be really nice to draw 9 cards on our starting turn, but we're starting to get a little greedy. if I'm being honest with you. We want to play as many cards as possible to maximize after image. I mean, there's two ways to do that. One is via Storm of Steel. The other is via Bullet Time. I think you alchemize Bullet Time. I'm looking at it now and I'm like, I don't know. I guess Storm of Steel? Still gonna hurt. Yeah, it's good. Hey, you know what? Again, gives us a good excuse to rest. We went through this whole floor without any rests. Restas. Okay, accuracy for free. Certainly a little bouncing flask. And you're dead to Corpse Explosion. Doesn't happen that often. Corpse Explosion I think is kind of trash, but meat on the bone, I'm for it. We might choose to not fight, wow. We might choose to not fight the elite. We'll see. After image, after image. You gotta play bouncing here, I think. And then you would definitely do dramatic backstab. I mean, this is good damage, but if we play this, we're gonna get closer to block. Well, we could play Finisher, Storm of Steel. We take no damage. Close! Close, but we take no damage. We are going to get debuffed as well. What's your debuff? Ah, who cares? The big guy's dead, so should be at least. You have one skill. That's very flattering. At this point, I can barely keep track of all the poison going around, but I think we put up a decent fight here. We have to play Alchemize, because now we do want to use it. Or now we do, Shuriken's so good. Now we do want to fight the Elite, is what I was going to say. And if we come out of this fight against the Elite looking good, you know, our rest is definitely going to take us to full HP, or at least very, very close to it. So, after image. After image. You getting used to this start yet? Should be. Corpse Explosion is an attack. We're not going to poison anything, but we might as well play it just to enable Finisher. Dagger Spray. You go. And all of a sudden, is that 60 damage right there at the end? That's not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. And we're fighting elites mostly for points at this point, but still, you know. 2 Storm of Steel. Don't make me laugh. Well, start with Noxious. It hits a free Storm of Steel. I mean, I think you do this, and then it's not a great turn. But it's not like this guy's doing anything. Might as well make him pay, right? 36 damage next turn. Highly conceivable. Start there. You get Terror for free. I don't know if I've got you, and that scares me. I got you. I got you both. I didn't even know I was doing any damage to the other guy. Okay, Happy Flower is fine. You know, I'll respect that. 1,000 cuts. I'll take any power, and an upgraded power is even better. Weirdly enough, we can totally afford a Smith. Like, can we make 1,000 cuts innate? Obviously, this doesn't become innate. Making our Shiv stronger, could be good. 1,000 cuts is already pre-upgraded, so I don't even know. If we scroll down here, we can see what was the bonus to it. 2 damage to all 2 damage to all enemies. Wow. I mean, I don't really know what you do. I'm just being sincere, like. I don't think any of these become innate. Malaise is like a pretty good upgrade target. You can play it for 0 for weakness. We're healing to full because of Pantograph. And then for this guy, you gotta pop at least a Dex potion. We'll see if maybe we prefer to pop more later, but here. Here. Ice cream would be such a good relic for us. Hitcha. And we might as well do finisher last, as we are wont to do. Pretty good. We used no energy. Yeah, we need more draw early, if possible. 25 damage. That's going to be a little tougher to get around. And we're not going to get around it. We're going to get hit. We'll start here. I was really hoping to get a free Wraith form, but we'll get that out there anyway. I'm going to hit you. You're going to hit me too, but I'm going to hit you. Now we can play this. I think it's worth playing. It gives us 2 more block. It does a little damage. It hits Shuriken and Ornamental Fan, so it actually gave us 6 more block. It does slow down our poison gain on him, but I think it was worth it to minimize damage taken. Hey, are you ever going to do anything except for that? Because, like, you can just let me know right now. Wraith form is going to start to get pretty disgusting. I'm a big fan of that. Might as well. Again, you get the extra effects from it. Dude's being kind of annoying, though. I'm a little worried about what happens when he does execute. Okay, this turn is a debuff. Definitely want to play that. Love this. Hit him with the adrenaline, Dad. Oh, dude. I think I hit you anyway. Sure, we could have set it up, but why not take a little extra damage out of it? My dude has 48 poison on him. So this is his turn where he's going to get rid of his debuffs, which is a great time for me to do something, although I'm not sure if our draw enabled that to as much of an extent as I'd like. Thank you for hitting Eviscerate there. That was huge. And Doppelganger's going to do some great work for us. He's going to take 61 damage, so he's going to be real low, but he's purging his debuffs, and he's going to do something drastic here. 66 damage. We only need to play 5 cards. It's not a big ask, all things considered. Well, I'm gonna hit you. Might as well. I'm gonna do one of those. Doing all right so far. And a setup, and we're setting up to put Nightmare on the top just so we can play it and get the maximum number of blocks. And, you know, we're still going to take pretty hefty damage here, but this guy's now dead. We've navigated the pitfalls and, you know, very similar situation to the one we were just in. I was like, do we sincerely have no damage? That'd be a bummer. Anyway, my dude is dead. 38 minutes in, feeling relatively strong. Start each combat with 3 shivs in hand. That's good. I don't think we... Honestly, Bullet Time we're rarely even playing. It's crazy to do this and not be able to see enemy intents, but... And the Time Lord is not who we want to fight, but... Let's see. 2, 3, 4... We can get 4 if we stick left. We can hit 1 shop along the way. My thinking is, you know, it's just Dead Branch, dude. Dead Branch plus our shivs gives us such a disgusting advantage. Now, starting with an innate finisher in hand, when you also have 3 shivs plus 2 basic attacks in hand to begin with, you know, is pretty solid. And Bag of Prep means we're actually going to overdraw every single turn. But even if it only gives us 1 extra card, I think it's okay. Choose a skill card. At the start of combat, this card, I don't even think we need it, like, or even could do anything with it if we wanted to. I think we will take Matrushka, because we're definitely going to get some extra relics out of that. And then... I don't know, man. Another Noxious, and another Accuracy, and another Accuracy. Seems like it fits. And we're going to hit this... actually would have been better to hit the other path to get more relics, but so be it. So yeah, our hand is going to be overfull every single time. That's hilarious. In many ways. I hit you? I'm going to hit you? And that's not going to hit anything, but that's okay. So we got 13 block already. Start building up attacks on this guy right here. 16 damage. 9 plus technically 4 is not going to do it. We'll hit you with those. 16. Okay, little shiv will take you out of here. And then 19 damage. It's not quite going to get you, is it? Now you are definitely dead. We had to manage that well because we can't afford to lose any HP. It kills Runic Dodecahedron. Fire Potion's pretty good. I'm going to... Dumping the regen potion is a little dangerous, but I'm willing to give it a shot. Can't lose HP. We made it impossible, so... but getting an innate curse... I hate it. But... that's where we're at, unfortunately. It might be a decision that could really come back to haunt me, unfortunately. Though it turns out we were still pretty good. Hopefully we'll get a chance to remove it, but those are nasty debuffs. I really love a burst malaise here. My dude has negative 10 strength and he's weak for 13 turns. If he does more than 6, I'll eat my hat. He did 7. Well, I guess I got a hat to eat. We gotta play more cards, basically, to get as many blocks as possible. I can't believe with minus 10 strength he still managed to hit us. Minus 10 strength and weakness. How does such a thing even occur? Again, it's all about playing the maximum number of cards. Well, being at 82 life is very bad. Again, it compromises our energy gain. Mind you, we finish most turns with a little excess energy to begin with. Still, not my ideal situation. You're dead, right? Like, you're super... Yeah, you're dead. Okay. Please, like, I don't know, give me a regen potion. I'll go back on my earlier mistakes. I really want to remove the innate curse from our deck. If I'd known that we were going to lose HP anyway, I certainly would have just taken the madness. Like, that's obvious. So we're just going to focus down 91. And we are going to get him. We have to... It's kind of like inefficient, but we'll do it here. You're not hidden for... You can play one of these, you lose HP, and is there any point to playing it? Yeah, when you play it, you get extra block back from after image, so you might want to consider it. Now that your HP is already lower by 1, it might be relevant. Might be relevant. So far, though, like, not being able to see enemy intents has not really changed our view of the situation. But against the Time Lord, it might be actually a relevant factor, unfortunately. We should be gaining strength faster than he does, but... if he hits us with a really nasty attack, you never know, right? The thing about Die 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 is not that I think Die 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 is amazing, it's more that, like, Die 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 is never... bad. Like, whenever I pick it up, I'm always happy I have it. Okay, well, we should focus on taking one out. We can definitely take 2 out. And we are gaining 6 energy and 6 draw next turn, so, like, there's no chance this guy lives. He was blocking anyway, which is in time is gonna look like a classic mistake, I assure you, my friend. My hand is full again. You have 5 skills. Wow, that's incredible. You are already deceased. What a terrible situation for you to be in. I don't know, just toss that. Just keep tossing cards at the center of the screen until they all die. The shovel. It's good. We would rather have the peace pipe so we could remove our curse, but it's still good. We might want to hit some question marks on the way up. Adrenaline is like a perfect draw for us. I'm going to start playing shivs before we play Adrenaline, just so we make hand space. And again, it might be a little overkill, but... doppelganger, huh? Well, life goes on. Still going to hit you pretty good. Yeah, I can live with that. And then, you know, it's the same situation as last time. We got 5 extra energy and 5 draw next turn. We have like 10 doppelgangers in this deck. Well, so far so good. This is great. Start with 1,000 cuts. Well, we can maybe make it free. You gotta get pretty... We have 10 energy. Why are you so worried about your energy? Well, why not be, right? Okay, hit this guy with terror. This is gonna start to be disgusting. I think we dump that. Did that shiv just deal 40 damage? Yo, forget playing anything but shivs. That's a 45 damage shiv. That's a 47 damage shiv. That's a 50 damage shiv. Are you seeing what I'm seeing here? Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get to 0. I'm just gonna let you know there. You get 0 HP maybe. Please. Dead branch, peace pipe. Dead branch, peace pipe. Pair. It's pretty good, I'll admit, but... Dude, we're just chewing through elites. I do worry about the Time Lord. Oh, gambling chip means we don't need peace pipe anymore. Because what we'll do is we'll dump Writhe. And then what else do we want to dump? I honestly think we'd rather have something else instead of Noxious. Just something for raw damage. I'm fine with the shivs, but give me 2 different cards here. We're hoping for draw, but this is also good. So after image, after image. We're happy to have attacks. Start die. We're gonna go on 90 first, I guess. Hit ya, hit ya, hit ya, hit ya. Hit ya, and then you should be dead. And then, honestly, you're definitely dead as well. Yeah, that was a way better fight. Gambling chip is just a 10 out of 10 for us. Molten egg makes all attacks upgraded when they get added. Again, the die, it's just, I'm always happy. Dig up loot. You know why I dig up loot? Because a rest for 1 HP is not worth it if we're gonna get there anyway. You know, thanks to Pantograph. Okay. See ya? Everything else I love, especially because of the shivs, so... We drew an Adrenaline. That's insanely important. After image, after image. Accuracy, Adrenaline. This guy's gonna start taking so much ridiculous damage. Oh my god, okay. Wraith form. Die for free. Now we can actually start dealing damage. This is like my dream come true. You're getting hit for 168 damage from a 0 energy attack. This doesn't happen all that often. And yet, I'm still a little concerned about the Time Lord. Well, might as well start Noxious. Corpse Explosion is horrible here. We might want to neutralize him just in case he's attacking. And we'll Cloak, hit ya. Storm of Steel. Hit you again. You know, we got 25 block. It's pretty solid against a weakened enemy. He's not attacking anyway. More draw. Pretty good, actually. You might think Burst Bouncing Flask, and that might get the job done, but I'm a Burst Acrobatics man myself. Get rid of Reflex. Get rid of... Flechettes is really good. Get rid of Dodge and Roll. Alright, so we'll hit him with Bouncing. Ah, he should be. Yeah, kind of a waste there. We'll hit him with Bouncing. We'll hit him with Dodge and Roll. Alright, so we'll hit him with Bouncing. Ah, he should be. Yeah, kind of a waste there. Alright, so we'll hit him with Bouncing. Ah, he should be. Yeah, kind of a waste there. Kind of want to do like Fire Potion Alchemize. He could hit us for more than 14. Not that it matters if we lose a little bit more HP. Oh, we didn't. This is like the hand you don't want to see. Oh no, he's gonna die to poison. We're insanely lucky. Alright, what do we get there? Question card. It's way too late to be much useful, really. But so now we have 3 after images, and you might start to think like something's overkill. Hey, sure, give me the poop. It doesn't bother me. I'm gonna get rid of this innate card. So 3 after, again, might be overkill, but it might be awesome. Now every card we play from the future onwards is going to give us 3 block. Dash is pretty good, but I thought, yeah, I'm actually probably happier with that. After image, after image, after image. Honestly, malaise mess you up real good. I would describe that as a pretty solid first turn. Time Lord's gonna be a little funky, but we don't need to play too many cards to get a lot of value out of it. Gotta hit you there. I'm just trying to see, like, well, it'll deal 50, so. Skewer is not that great for us right now, but certainly not disappointed. No, canceled. Dig. Not necessarily bad. Alright, so now we go back to having 100 energy on our first turn. So if you'll forgive me, I am going to set up for blocks, even though it's going to be a little bit of a pain. So we're going to go after image, after image, after image. Wraith form is free, so we're going to play it. We've already played 4 cards. 1, 2, 3. Definitely, I'm an idiot. Should have popped that and should have popped that. You know, honestly, if we could play 2 more cards this turn, that would be fine. There you go. That way, he gets the strength bonus right off the bat. We're getting less draw, but we're starting with, 3 setups for whatever reason. You gotta play an acrobatics here. I'm gonna play dodge and roll just because. Like, I'm a little nervous about our HP, and then we're gonna do one of these. Probably did not need to play dodge and roll, but who knows? What are you doing? Another attack? Well, that did nothing. So maybe dodge and roll was worth it. We only get to play 1 more card after this. I think you have a good feeling of what it's going to be. Pretty high value malaise. Yeah, he's not getting through. Alright. Oh, okay. 1,000 cuts starts to do some serious work. Reflex is pretty dead. We're not playing our poison potion yet because it's quite honestly not very good until he purges his debuffs, which will probably happen this turn, is my guess. So he was Noxious real quick. This is also like not a great hand. I'll play Flechettes for 0, and then I could hit you for 55. Or I could draw 5 cards and gain X energy next turn. I'm gonna hit you for 55, and the reasoning is insanely simple. I only have 4 cards to work with, so I don't really want to draw that much. This turn could be pretty annoying for us, admittedly. So, hit you with this. Then we gotta think. I think we really want to play as many cards as possible. What about, we're dealing 3? I think we should do this. Storm of Steel, and then we can play 3 of these. We're gonna take a hit this turn. But we upped our stats. 16 blocks, nothing to sneeze at. This guy's only 2 strength up, that's no big deal. So we've lost our energy bonus, but I think we got this guy right where we want him. Probably start here. And we can work with this turn again. If you went all out on poison, like if you bouncing flashed him, it wouldn't kill him. I was just running the numbers myself there. This is not a great turn either. Let's put a Corpse Explosion on top of the deck to get some extra block, and then hit him with the 5 poison and a little extra weakness. Might protect us for another turn. I don't know. He's probably attacking. I doubt he's gonna do enough to put us in danger, but yeah, not even close. The weakness might have made that happen though. So I think Corpse Explosion probably just kills him if we don't kill him naturally anyway. Dude, fun daily. Okay, we were like up and down. We're not gonna get a whole lot of points here. We didn't get any perfects. I don't think we did too much that was special, but a lot of relics. 1177. That's not that bad. Poopy gave us -1. That's hilarious. 1170. Dude, we're gonna be like second page. That's amazing. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. I'm proud of this one. Smash that bell.